Hey everybody, over this next week I'm talking about email marketing for financial advisors and why I think it's a really important marketing strategy and a really good client retention strategy. Back when I had my financial planning business, I had a mix of clients. I had around 400 clients in my client base, and around half of those I had email addresses for. The other half I didn't. And so every couple of months, I would write a communication piece to them. So it was generally a client letter just explaining what had been going on with some ideas and stuff in it. And what I would do, I'd write that letter, and then there was two ways I'd distribute that letter. One way was that I would load it into my email marketing program called Aweber that I use. I had my client list set up in there for those 200 clients I did have email addresses for. I loaded it in, hit send, and it went out. It was done. For the other 200 clients, I had to print out letters. So I physically had to go print out the letters, sign the letters, fold them, stuff them in envelopes, put labels on them, stamps, and send them out. If it wasn't me, it was somebody in the office that had to do that. The point is this: for every extra person I added onto that letter list, it created an extra 1 or 2 minutes of work for me. It wasn't particularly scalable. For everybody that I added to my email list, it created no extra work for me whatsoever. You know, whether I had 10 people on that list, 100 people, or 1,000 people, it was exactly the same amount of work to send an email out to whatever number of people that it was. Email marketing, I think, is just so important, and I see very few financial advisors or very few businesses doing it incredibly well. Have a think about your day as a financial advisor. How many emails do you receive from mailing lists and stuff that you're on? I know for me, I get a lot from the product providers, the technical people, and so on. And it's really easy to think about how often are they emailing you. There are very few that are doing it just on a monthly basis. When I think of some of the product providers, I'm getting emails from them certainly on a weekly basis. Sometimes it's a set day a week that they send an email out. Some are more regular than that. Some are perhaps on a fortnightly cycle. But most are no longer than that. Simple reason is, look, they're competing for our attention, and they know they need to be top of mind. They know that if they're just emailing us once a month or once every couple of months, that they're not going to be top of mind and we're not going to think about them. And importantly also, they believe that what they're emailing to you as a financial advisor or to me is valuable as well. I want to ask you, how often then, based on this, thinking about all the emails that you receive, how often do you email your client base? Because I guarantee you the answer is probably not weekly. Some advisors I know are doing a monthly email communication. A lot of advisors I know are still on the old quarterly newsletter cycle. So every 3 months, 4 times a year, their clients get an email from them. And out of that cycle, they might get one other email inviting them for a review or something like that. But that's it. Have a think about your clients and how many emails they're actually receiving. And you'll probably be staggered and wondering, how can I stand out in all of that? If I'm only sending them an email once every 2 months, do they really value that? Do they read it? Do they even notice it? In a post-royal commission environment like this, it's really important to be able to demonstrate that you're providing some value to your clients. And remember, obviously, value is in the eyes of the client. It's not what you think is valuable. Value is all about what they think is valuable. Most smart financial advisors that I know are using email as part of an integrated marketing plan because they realize it's a really scalable way to keep in contact with their clients. Think about it. If you've got a client base of, say, 200 clients or 300 clients, if you want to pick up the phone and speak to each of those clients, that is going to take you a long time, probably weeks. But you know what? You can write an email out within half an hour, stick it in an email marketing program, press send, and there it goes across to all those clients. So email to me is a really cost-effective way of keeping top of mind to your existing clients, building relationships with prospects and so on, and eventually creating some more advice opportunities in your business as well. Over this week, I'm going to be doing a bit of a series around email marketing and giving you some action points of things that you can do to improve your email marketing to your clients. Today, I want us to start back at square one, and I just want you to go and quantify how many email addresses you actually have of your clients. You may be surprised both by the number that it could be or how few it could actually be. So what I'd like you to do is go and look at your entire client base. Hopefully you've got these stored somewhere like Xplan, and you can do a quick search and see, I've got 400 clients and I've got 250 email addresses. Well done. Or I've got 400 clients and I've got 20 email addresses. Not so well done. The other question is, where do you store these emails? For most of my Australian audience, Xplan or Coin are probably the answers in your CRM. Over the next few videos, I'm going to talk about some dedicated email marketing programs that are online that you can use that give you some more advantages over and above just trying to do it out of Xplan and so on. So for today, have a look at what email addresses you've got for your clients, see if you can fill in the gaps, and then tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more about how you can use those. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, I encourage you to leave a comment. Also leave some questions. If you've got questions about how to use email well for your business, let me know, and I'll try to answer them over the next couple of weeks as we do this series. Thanks.